July was a mad, merry, blissful month when Boston celebrated the 200th birthday of America. It was a festival of songs, ships, and history. There was something special in the air, an essence of times past and future. 6 months later, there would be another celebration, the second revolution of the New England Patriots.
In the brutal ballet of the gridiron, one figure stands tall among the chaos. Not for glory, not for fame, but for pure destruction. He is the linebacker, the last line of resolve, the first line of retribution. The linebacker doesn't ask questions, he doesn't hesitate. He reads the offense like a dime store novel, and then closes the book with that thunderous crack! His job? Simple. Punish the run, destroy the pass, intimidate the soul. With a faster speed and a body built like a steel trap, he arrives not with grace, but with grit. You don't block him, you delay him. You do not run him, you try. And when you hear the rumble behind you, it's already too late. Because the linebacker is coming.
This handsome guy you are looking at is a man by the name of John C. Linebacker. John C. Linebacker was an ex-linebacker for the legendary New England Patriots before he got drafted to the military and had to serve 4 years in Canada. Oh no! After his military service, he decided to reside in a beautiful neighborhood known as Sanctuary Hills. Wow, what a really nice neighborhood. John met a beautiful woman named Nora. Him and Nora had a beautiful bouncing baby boy named Sean Linebacker. Some guy knocks on the door, right? And he's like, "Good morning, Vault Tech calling."
Go away.
This wacko salesman is like, "Dude, the world's gonna blow up." And John C. Linebacker's like,
Now I can't wait for the world to end.
"So it does."
Oh my god!
After everything blew up, some old dude put me in a box full of Febreze. Then I fell asleep. After I woke up from my extreme power nap, some bald man called Cereal stole my little bouncing baby boy Sean Linebacker and shot my wife.
Take the L, bozo.
After my wife was shot and murdered, I decided I was tired and I went back to sleep for a long time. After I woke up from my second power nap, I decided I'm sick of being in this box, so I went outside and vowed to find my son, Sean Linebacker. And so begins the journey of John C. Linebacker. I began my journey back to the surface by going back to my now demolished neighborhood named Sanctuary Hills.
They killed her. It doesn't make sense.
Dinner!
Codsworth.
Dinner! How do you polish rust?
So I decided to literally rip it apart and scrap it for as many wall shelves as I could.
Yeah!
After I finished demolishing Sanctuary for wall shelves, I did the same thing at the Red Rocket gas station and got myself to level 14. That's pretty good. After I leveled up to level 14, I made my way to the US Robotics Disposal Ground, where I hackered my way into a computer to make a giant robot explode, so I could steal his fusion cores. And I also got an extra one in a box. I stole this whole thing from French Tomahawk, which is why this entire gameplay is very similar to a French Tomahawk gameplay. Once I was done shamelessly stealing from a dump, I went to the Concord Town Hall and decided to beat people to death and shoot them. Once I had beaten and shooten the Concord population, instead of helping the lousy Minutemen, I decided to go to the roof of the nearby church and jump my way to the museum's roof and steal a piece of shit toaster with legs. Now that I have this piece of shit toaster on legs, I can now use the perk called Pain Train. Pain Train requires level 10 strength, and it's a really good perk. You get to run into people with your power armor and they get staggered. Unfortunately for me, the level 3 of the perk allows you to literally run into people and then go flying as a ragdoll. The only issue is, to unlock this variation of the perk, you need level 50, which is a very high level. Just for reference, this is my level from another character I made in Fallout 4 after beating the entire game with the Brotherhood of Steel. Notice it's only level 27 after beating the entire game. Now you may be wondering, B. Prooms, how did you reach level 50 and manage to beat the game in one playthrough? Well, the answer is very simple. I cheated. Here's what I did. I did a little glitch that allows you to duplicate scrap by storing and scrapping it at the same time. Using this glitch, I duplicated so much copper, I was able to build 1,700 copper statues in my once great neighborhood known as Sanctuary Hills. After my endeavors in Sanctuary Hills, I decided to help Buzz Lightyear at the Cambridge police station by beating to death a bunch of dead corpses from 200 years ago. This made him respect me majorly, and he decided to bring me on a little journey to a corporation that builds rockets. Once we were inside this wonderful establishment that builds rockets, we beat the fuck out of some fucking stupid robots, because we hate those clankers. We beat the hell out of them, and then we fired a rocket, but I forgot to invite Buzz Lightyear into the safety of the room I was in, so he got cooked a little bit, but he was alright.
Oh my god, are you alright? Got cooked by those flames. But thanks to my power armor, I'm still in one piece.
Because he's Buzz Lightyear and stuff. So after we did that and I fucking blasted him with a rocket, he said, "Hey man, you're really smart and cool and awesome and funny. You should, like, join the Brotherhood of Steel or something." And I stared at him for a good 12 hours. And then said, "Okay." And then I walked all the way to Diamond City. I'm scared of talking to women, so instead of talking to Piper, I used the traffic cone to fly myself into Diamond City for absolutely free. John C. Linebacker doesn't talk to women. All he knows is football. Once I made it into Diamond City, I reunited John C. Linebacker with his long-lost New England Patriots football helmet. This completed his uniform. His beautiful uniform. I mean, look at this guy. He's glorious. After that, I went into a bar and watched a man embarrass himself in front of his wife.
Oh, pimp down, pimp in disgrace.
So I told him outside the bar, I said, "Hey man, you just got cucked by some other guy. Let me help you." Lying in his face as I then watched him get murdered by the man who had just cucked him. I then talked to the man who cucked him and said, "Hey, I want to buy drugs." So he led me to a drug deal where I then slaughtered the entire drug dealers, all of them, and stole their drugs, which I would then use forever, because I'm a football player and I have CTE. After that, I broke into a vault in a subway station and rescued this robot tin can. I hate clankers, but this one is cool because he says he's gonna help me find my child. So he takes me back to his office in Diamond City, and him and his assistant yap for a good 10 minutes at me, telling me about the cereal man that I saw in my little box. So we went to his house, broke into his house, stole his fucking shit, and then we used the dog.
I'm trusting my family's future to a dog.
To go find his location at some random army facility. Once inside this random army facility, I linebackered the fuck out of more clankers to track down the bald cereal man, to blow him to fucking kingdom come, and then lobotomize him. Once I stepped outside, the fucking Goodyear blimp showed up, and they had this to say to the Commonwealth.
People of the Commonwealth. Come over and stroke my dick. Stroke my shit.
What the fuck is wrong with the Brotherhood of Steel? I am not joining this gay-ass club. So anyway, after the Brotherhood of Steel came out as gay to the entire wasteland, I took Kellogg's cereal's lobotomized brain to some lady in a ghoul town.
Doctor, it's time for you to reverse death itself. What? Death itself. What? Death itself.
Ego, fetch me the brain.
No, I will not.
After I rage baited the fuck out of this doctor, I then partook in the most fucking boring sequence in gaming history as I looked through the lobotomized brain of Kellogg's cereal. I did not enjoy this. After traversing through the odyssey of the lobotomy, I then traveled through Belle Delphine's backyard to go speak with the Incredible Hulk about teleporting into the Scary Institute. Bruce Banner told me I had to go beat the fuck out of some robo dude, and I fucking hate clankers. So I showed up looking to deliver a pepperoni pizza to the name of a robot of fuck you, and then I beat the fuck out of him, and then stole his brain too. I lobotomized the robot. Fucking stupid clanker. After my endeavor with the Marvel superhero and the clankers, I decided to return to my good friend Buzz Lightyear, who then recruited me to the gay-ass Brotherhood of Queers. I then boarded the Goodyear blimp and talked to the captain guy. The captain guy told me to talk to the big boss, Elder Maxon or something, and he sent us to an island to go kill the Incredible Hulk people. And so me and Buzz Lightyear did in fact go to an island and kill all of the Hulk people, who had secretly been holding nuclear weapons that they were going to use against the regular people. So these guys are fucking racist. So we killed them. After killing all the Incredible Hulk people, I used the blueprints given to me graciously by the Incredible Hulk to build a teleporter into the Scary Institute place, where they were keeping my baby boy, Sean Linebacker. Once I had finished the construction of the badass teleporter, I was sent in by the Brotherhood of Steel to the Scary Institute place, where I met this ugly, balded man who said he was my son, Sean Linebacker. I obviously didn't believe him.
Bullshit.
And even if he was my son, he is a fucking disappointment. My son should be a football player, not a fucking nerd. So I disowned him on the spot. After I disowned my bastard child, Sean Linebacker, the Brotherhood recruited me to help them build a big-ass robot to help them further disown my son, Sean Linebacker, and blow the Scary Institute place to smithereens because we fucking hate those dirty clankers. The Brotherhood of Queers then sent me on a scavenger hunt of parts and equipment to fix the robot. This part of the game is so much fun. I love this part. This is the best part of the game. After finding parts and bombs to give to the big robot guy, I watched as several OSHA regulations were violated by the Brotherhood of Steel. After we activated the OSHA violation, Elder Max Mofo informed me that my beloved Buzz Lightyear was in fact a toy. No, actually, he was a fucking dirty clanker. so he sent me to go assassinate the now clanker Buzz Lightyear. Once I had arrived, I had realized that I could not bring myself to eliminate the dirty clanker Buzz Lightyear, because he was, in fact, my truest and closest friend. So I had a deep philosophical conversation with him, where I convinced him that there is more to life than being just a fucking filthy, dirty, stupid clanker. And then, he walked outside with me, only to see that Elder Max Mofo was there, and he was pissed. And we had another dramatic, heartfelt conversation when this fucking asshole with the flamethrower showed up and interrupted it. I then completely fucked him in the ass with a sledgehammer. And then he left us alone. Now back to the heartfelt conversation, I convinced Elder Max Mofo that Paladin Buzz Lightyear was okay to live, because he may be a dirty clanker, but as long as he sits in the shithole box for the rest of his existence, he won't bother us. And Elder Max Mofo agreed and let him live. After that, the Brotherhood of Queers informed me that a band of Buffalo Bills fans were hidden under a church, so I decided to take it upon myself and slime them out one by one with a sledgehammer and my linebacker abilities. I then fucking stole their robot, Clanker, but this Clanker was different because this Clanker wasn't like a human Clanker, it was just a Clanker, so it couldn't really do shit. And then the Brotherhood of Queers sent me on a mission to go steal like some big football thing in a bunker at this Clanker headquarters on a really big tower. Why they did this? I don't know, I don't remember. So anyway, I went into this irradiated room, almost fucking died of radiation, but luckily I have CTE, so it did not affect my brain in any capacity. After I sold the agitator soap receptacle thing, I then returned to the Brotherhood of Steel with this strange, scary device, which I later found out was used for the big, scary robot man to help punish and anally probe the Scary Institute people. Once we inserted the broccoli agitator thing, we then followed the robot in the world's slowest parade all the way to the Institute, where we then anally probed the ground to insert ourselves into the Scary Institute place, where we then massacred the entire facility full of dirty, filthy, stupid clankers. After massacring the populace of dirty, stupid clanker people, I then came to visit my bastard child, Sean Linebacker. And I killed him in the only way I know how. Once I battered my bastard baby boy, Sean C. Linebacker, I then planted a patented Brotherhood of Queers gay bomb on the Institute's nuclear reactor, from which I detonated at the patented Brotherhood of Queers Watch From Afar platform. And as I watched the 60 years of my bastard child Sean C. Linebacker's work set into a flame, I then ran some linebacker drills in front of Elder Max Mofo, thus ending the war between the Brotherhood of Queers and the Dirty Filthy Clankers, ending the story of John C. Linebacker. Thank you so much for watching this amazing video. It took me a very long time to make this video. It's totally not like I edited like the first 10 minutes of the video, gave up on it for several months, then decided to randomly do it one day. That day was today. For no particular reason. Like and subscribe down below.